Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Rimworld Ascension, episode 52. If you enjoyed this episode, please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, MODLIST is down in the description. And with that, let's get into the video. Now, if you will recall from the previous episode, we made some minor progress, not too terribly much. We still have no food, really. We have 8 meals cooked. But we are cooking up a whole lot of that thrombo meat from our unfortunately lost companion. Other than that, we also have this huge fire going on over here that we have Maze apparently trying to put out, so that needs to be dealt with. We also have the drought, so we can't farm, so we're predominantly going to just be focusing on cooking and mining, pretty much. We're going to go ahead and set these 2 beds here to slaves. And build another bed for Maze. What's this? No, I'm not going to do that quest, that's for sure. Looks like Calhoun is making good progress on digging out the hospital, though. Oh, there's a space battle going on. That's actually kind of useful. See, a space battle's useful because if we're lucky, people might fall from the sky who we can go capture. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep an eye out for people who are useful. This person's really good at cooking, but they're unwaveringly loyal. So we're going to just leave them. As, while those are good skills, they're not the skills we need, and unwaveringly loyal social people are definitely not useful. That is a dead person. No, actually, what kind of gear does Lyra have? Just a pair of pants. Okay, we won't bother with that then. Everyone is collapsing due to extreme exhaustion. But, now that we have beds, we will actually be able to sleep properly. We're going to just put all the bedrolls into the prison so that they can be used for, well, prison beds. Oh, there's another person. A vampire? Fascinating. That's a lot of abilities. I mean, they can't die either. They're deathless. So we could get this person. We would have to feed them blood, though. Honestly, I'd rather get Lyra instead of that guy. I mean, I suppose we can always get Lyra, convert them, and then let them go. Still, though, I would like somebody who has a high level of animals to fall from the sky. That would be great. I gotta be picky with who we grab because we just don't have the food to be taking care of all these people. Otherwise, I would probably be rescuing both of them just to have them as options. But with barely any food, we can't. We gotta be picky when it comes to who we allow into our colony. At least until we can stabilize the food situation. Now that warg is attacking my cows. Let's get our slaves here. Run up and start hitting it. Calhoun needs to reload that longbow. There we go. Warg revenge. How's the cow? Death in 6 hours. That's okay. No, don't keep approaching it, Maze. Keep shooting it. There we go. Didn't even have to engage in melee combat. Excellent. Jaleel, go ahead. Go tend to the cow. Can't afford to have our cow dying. Looks like Pi has nothing better to do than cut trees. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set Calhoun to construction priority 2. I want Calhoun to focus on digging. But in the meantime, we can have Pi here start building this wall. And we will put a door here. Jaleel, I know you like fishing, but how about you haul those corpses away from the fishing zone so you don't have to look at them? We're actually gonna build a quick grave for the child because I completely forgot that the child was just thrown into the river with the rest of them. Or not river, the lake. And there we go, the hospital has been fully dug out, and it is now time to begin working our way towards the next room we're going to dig out, which is eventually going to be the recreation dining hall area. But for now, we'll likely just be converted into another warehouse or temporary bedrooms or something along those lines. Let's also go ahead and build ourselves a grill so we can start grilling the meat as opposed to just making it into simple meals, because I completely forgot about that. Let's build a tailoring bench so that we can start making ourselves some better clothes. And I suppose we can build ourselves a research bench. And we're just going to throw them all out here until we get this new space dug out. You know, I think we might need to go ahead and take those parkas off. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit too warm. Although, thanks to that cooler, we are able to keep it a little more livable. Uh-oh. Our Ravager caught the flu. That's not good. That's really not good. Critical alert, colonist needs rescue. Maze has collapsed due to serious heat stroke. Okay. Pi, go ahead and rescue Maze, please. Go haul them in. You know what? Let's also go ahead and queue up some building of Helixian stuff. So we're going to need the Helixian pump to actually get the gas. And once we build that, we'll figure out what we're doing after that. Let's go ahead and queue up those components right there to be mined as well, since we need components in order to build all the electronic stuff. I would love to get a machining table built so that we can start making bullets for our guns. That would be great. Our people are also getting recreation starved, which is not ideal. So let's go ahead and build some simple wooden stools. I'm not sure if they need them to use those tables, but we'll build some anyway, just in case. You know what? I'm sick of them even walking over there to go do their business. We're gonna start building some actual infrastructure for our colony here. Build a wind pump here. Put a water tower. Not made of steel. Steel is not renewable right now. If it can be built out of wood, build it out of wood. And we're going to just set it up like that. And set up a simple basin here. Calhoun and Otter are making very nice progress on digging out the next room. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move the stockpile zone from here to here. I think that's going to be the first room that we're going to set up. Simply due to the fact that then we can start utilizing this a bit better. Oh, good. Looks like Pie's getting to work on that research bench, which will allow us to begin work on researching mortars and then trench warfare again. That'll be nice. With mortars, we'll be able to actually hit our enemies if they decide to try to siege us down again. And trench warfare gives us machine gun emplacements, which is just something that I feel would be nice to have. And Maze has gone catatonic. That is most unfortunate. Let's go rescue him. We're gonna need to make sure those guns get brought in, though. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and send Otter out to go and haul those in. Well, now we have to wait for Maze to stop being catatonic. Mildly inconvenient, but it's not the biggest deal. Maze doesn't really have a lot he can do right now, seeing as Maze is simply just the guy who does plants. And as the guy who does plants, he really only can cut trees right now because there ain't a whole lot of plants to do anything with. Hostile force spotted, going towards New Kaminoa. Oh man, every time I see that they're attacking New Kaminoa and not here is a big relief, honestly. Giving me just a little bit more time to focus on setting up our defenses. Oh, a group of travelers from the Eastern Republic are passing by. Do any of you have high enough animals? No. Apparently, nobody on this darn planet has animals 10. I am mildly annoyed by that. Well, there we go. The recreation dining hall has been fully dug out, which means the next area to be dug is the kitchen and then the actual food storage area. What is Pie doing? Pie is building things. Stuff and things is what Pie is doing. Oh, we built the basin, but we can't use the basin because we haven't actually built a well yet. I think this is the most base progress we've made in a single episode so far here at the new base. I mean, overall, obviously, it's one of the... We're still rebuilding, it's going pretty slow in a grand sense, but I'd say, compared to the previous episodes of trying to do work on this base, we're making a lot of progress so far. Man, we are already able to move the stove in here. We're gonna go ahead and put the butcher table on this wall here, or maybe this one, so it's close to that door. Oh, Calhoun is throwing a tantrum. Going to destroy Thrumbo Fur 27. Okay, well, that's not too terribly important. Oh, and the pigs have given up on attacking the base. Probably realized nobody actually is there. Manhunter pack. New Kaminoa, once again. Well, as they say, don't interrupt your enemy when they are making a mistake. The Bompa Pact seems to have yet realized that I am here in the mountains now. And I will gladly let them continue believing that I am at the old base. The longer they believe that, the more defenses I get to build. Alright, let's go ahead and move that research bench in here so that we can use it a little bit more efficiently. I would like to make some progress on research, believe it or not. Alright, well, we are now successfully pumping and storing water. Not a lot of it, but it is being acquired. Oh, hello. You got good animals? No, you have no animals. One of these days, somebody's gonna wander by with animal skill. The drought is ending. Finally. Unfortunately, Maze is incapacitated. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. It seems like Pi is currently the only one who can grow anything. So I suppose Pi will now begin to plant some rice. We're gonna need the food. Honestly, I'm just happy that this is now back up to actually growing nutrients for farm animals. It's pretty useful. Pretty important, I'd say. It should also, if we're lucky, mean that more animals will be getting drawn into the map. Now that there's actually food here still. Jaleel is no longer hiding in room. Also very good. That catharsis should hopefully help break down all the awful things on the mood. Looks like the imps are going to go burn down New Kaminoa, or at least try to. Not a whole lot left to burn. And there we go, the freezer has been dug. Which means we now get to start digging out the new tunnel here. Still not too sure what I want to put at the end of it, but I'll figure something out. So let's see. We actually now need to plan out where we're going to put bedrooms. Kind of important. Let's see. Let's say I want the interior of each bedroom to be a 4x5. Something like that. Simple. Effective. Then... okay, so if we do that, that allows us to put a door there. Put one here, we can put a door there. Leave this so that we can potentially expand there if we need to. Can't expand too far this way thanks to the massive steel deposit. So we're going to need to go down a bit. We can put one right there. We can put a hallway here. And another bedroom right there. That's 4 bedrooms. We only need 3 currently. And we can go ahead and plan for another tunnel to go, or another diagonal walkway to go here. And this will be the slave barracks. So we're going to go ahead and dig all the way down to this first bedroom. And Maze is no longer incapable of walking and is hopefully going to be able to go and plant some rice. Let's also go ahead and just only build the grill in here instead of building it there and then moving it over. Look at him go. So efficient. And Pi is now beginning work on the Helixian pump. Very good. Alright, so don't harvest the berry bush. Yeah, don't do that. I would rather you start planting the rice. And look at that. Moods for the first time in a while are, in fact, green. Albeit due to all the catharsis they're getting from all the mental breakdowns, but it's green nonetheless. Green is the only thing that matters. Also, we're down to 9 meals, so we need to go ahead and get Pi to focus on building that grill so we can start grilling up some meat. And also hunting some meat. Apparently there's nothing on the map. Lovely. The trout has rotted away in storage. Most unfortunate. Most fortunate, though, we have in fact built a simple grill. Or, we have built a grill, sorry, and we will use said grill to make simple grills. So now we can start grilling up meat as opposed to turning it into simple meals, which will be slightly more resource efficient. And I think I'm gonna leave this episode off here. Look at that. We have made so much progress. We got a Helixian pump. pumping gas. We got the entirety of the hospital dug out, the entirety of the dining room, kitchen, and freezer dug out. We're replanting the fields, we got all the walls constructed, and we're working on digging out some bedrooms. We're making great progress. Hope I can keep this going. Next episode. Not too sure, though, as we have once again run into the constant problem of this series of no food. And no more food to get. I'm going to set that tortoise to be hunted preemptively. So hopefully that rice grows fast. And with that, last little bit, I suppose I will see you all in the next episode.